Alright guys, as promised, daily videos this week. Got another one for you, haircut tutorial. This time I'll be using the legends that we just reviewed and I was iffy about. I think I found a fix for the blade, but honestly the loose lever and the snagging of the blade is a deal breaker for me either way. But nonetheless, used them in this haircut tutorial. They cut good. And I think the haircut came out good too. There was no snagging on this client, so it worked out alright. But you guys let me know what you thought about the cut. Comment below, smash that like button, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's go. Alright, so as you can see, this is gonna be like that real popular Odell Beckham type look. We're gonna be using the Wall Legends, the Andy's TI liners, the shavers, the Tomb 45 dual cartridge razor, and of course the Tomb 45 shave gel, which you can get at tomb45.com. We're going to start off with the number one guard on the sides. It's that Odell Beckham look on the top, but we're going to do something a little different on the sides. And we're doing the number one guard pretty much to the peak of the arch, the C cup, all the way around. From there, we go ahead and open the lever all the way open and start to blend up. Go up about a half an inch. Do that all the way around the head. Go ahead and put on your 1.5 guard, and this is all the way open, going up an inch. When in doubt, guys, and you're cutting with guards, just open it all the way. Go up a little bit, see how much it cuts, because you could always, take more hair off. You can't put hair on. And we close the 1.5 guard, went a little bit underneath that, and now we're back to the 1 guard open, using the corners and just kind of trying to clean it up, giving it a better transition. And now they're closed. I'm going right on. So pretty much I kind of like cross-check the blend, right? So I blended up and then I finished blending down and it all came together. And you can do that all the way around the head. So we're doing those same steps all the way around the head. And I want to let you guys know, like, I started working on haircut tutorials that were a little bit more advanced, not just the basics. So we'll be doing tutorials where we can skip guards, different razor techniques, scissor cuts, things of that nature. I'm gonna step up the skill level on the tutorials, because the past 2 years I've just been pretty much doing it for beginners, right? But I'm starting to see that, especially in the comments section with the discussions and stuff, that, surprisingly there's more advanced people watching the video, so that's dope. Alright, so we're going to start this guideline out with the TI liners, balled it out. As you can see, I kind of did like an arch. And I do that to keep the hairline, pretty much. Go ahead, since we got the TI liners in our hand and we're on this side of his face, we know he wants to shave his cheeks, so go ahead and shave him. Now we're starting off with the legends all the way open. You can see we went pretty high because we know it's a 1 on the sides already, and if you do it right, you can blend from the legends open into the 1 guard pretty easily. Putting the 1 guard back on just to clean it back, and once that's done, we can close the blade and start taking out that initial guideline. Going up about a quarter, using the corners because you don't have a lot of space here. I'm using the corners, going up about a 1/4 inch every time you open that lever until it's blended. And keep in mind that you're trying to keep the hairline dark, right? So when you line it up, it pops a little bit more. Using almost like feathering techniques, right? Using the corner of the blade. Notice we still haven't used the half guard. The half guard might clean it up a little bit more, but I don't think it's necessary. And I'll go with the grain right at the edge, just to like lay that hair down. And now we'll start lining them up, the Andy TI liners. And when I tell you guys I don't zero gap, but I do adjust them You know, I take them out the box, and a lot of times the teeth just aren't right. They might be a little too close. They might be way too far. They might be, you know, crooked. I just go back and straighten it out, but I don't zero gap it. I don't make it flush or anything like that. I don't want it that sharp. You guys can see how the blend, you know, it kind of pops more after you blend. You line it up. So we'll go back in and fix anything that needs to be fixed. The whole detailing part, right? So now let's get to the back of the head and let's start, you know, creating that next guideline. And pretty much the same steps that we used on the sides, we're gonna use in the back. You have more ground to cover, so you can spread the blend out a little bit more. So I showed the guys the back because I blended that part with my eyes closed. We were messing with each other in the shop. Right here I'm actually blending with my eyes closed. Messing with the guys. It didn't come out perfect, but it didn't come out that bad either. That's what we do in the shop, man. We have fun, and my client was cool about it, so don't worry about it, guys. Calm down. I already know I can see the comments now. Yo, if you would have did that to me, man, we would have been fighting, brother. No, we wouldn't have, bro. Relax. So as you can see, we haven't used the half guard. I think I do use the half guard just real quick on the back, just to, you know, smooth the blend out a little bit more. It wasn't necessary, but it was just to cover a little bit more, you know, ground. You guys know I'm kind of OCD with it. Yeah, right here I use the half guard. Like, you know, just like the other side, we're doing the same steps on this side. Like I said in the past, guys, this week we're doing, you know, daily videos. So far we dropped 3. I believe we did a haircut tutorial, we did the product review, and now we're doing another tutorial. I think the next one's gonna be your haircut's my feedback or vlog, which I want to see first. Let me know in the comments. Watch when we line it up how it starts to pop. And obviously we're gonna finish, you know, the lineup with the razor, and then it'll really pop. And like I did on the other side, after I lined it up, I detail a little bit more because, you know, lining the taper up can bring out some imperfections. Getting a little bit tighter on the sides, and we'll follow that up with the shaver, just to get just that, you know, the little bit of more closeness, attention to detail, right, guys? You guys can see that I use my index finger to use as leverage when I'm lining up the back of the neck, but also to, you know, move the ear, get it out the way. Alright, so he's got a tricky hairline. He got a cowlick in the front, as you can see here. So what I did was I brushed down the baby hairs, and I lowered it down as much as possible so that it's all even. Because especially with the cowlick, it could look lighter on the cowlick area. And it's gonna be hard to make his hairline straight without pushing it back too much because of the cowlick. But we're gonna do our best to make it, straight. And what I do is I'll start in the middle, then I'll start where the cowlick is, and I'll try to keep that as natural as possible. And then I'll try to match everything else with it without pushing it back. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I handle the cowlicks. That's a little trick to it. My son got a mean cowlick in the front. You gotta know these things, man, because especially people who have, those things like cowlicks, like indents, like dry skin, all those things, right? Like, if you can cut their hair well, you could lock a client in for life. So we shape the goatee area. He doesn't want to connect it, so we'll disconnect it. And I kind of rough drafted, right? Because I know I'm going to detail it. I'm going to follow up with the razors. As you can see, I didn't flip over my blade. I just find it more comfortable to line it up this way. I didn't flip over, the trimmers upside down. But to each their own. It might be more comfortable for you to flip your trimmer over. But like even above the mustache, I might do it for a second, but I still like, doing it the regular way. So like you guys saw, I kind of attack the goatee the same way I attack the hairline. Start in the middle, and then I'll go out to the sides. Alright, putting the shave gel using the 245 straight razor. Again, you can get it at 245.com. This makes the shave much more comfortable for your client. People ask me how do I straight razor with one hand, especially like around the mustache, around the face, and underneath the lip. It's because I prep my client, man. Put the shave gel on there, and it makes life easier for a barber. And then it'll also, like in the hairline area, it'll lay down the loose hairs so you can catch them with the razors. Watch how the C cut pops now, even more. I feel like it just puts some oomph into the cut when you put the straight razor. And the clients, they appreciate it, man. Makes the experience so much more. Spend an extra 5 minutes with the straight razor, game over. You locking people in, especially if nobody else in your shop is doing it. Game over. And again, guys, just a reminder, I will be at BarberCon, I will be at the CT Barber Expo, and I will be at the Orlando premiere. The Orlando premiere will be teaching a class, so they showed us love there. I hope to meet a whole bunch of people out there, man. Network and just show love, man. So now you saw I combed up the front, added some lift, and this is the finished product, man. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you comment below, chat it up, and smash that like button, share the video, all that, subscribe, all that, show love. I appreciate you guys, man, more than you know, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Daily videos this week. See you tomorrow.